Welcome to Koffler Studio at Bryant University. This is Morning Delight.
Oh, hello, Bryant. Welcome back to Morning Delight. Hopefully you recognize the cast, but we do have a fresh new face here. Again, my name is Kevin.
I'm Coburn.
And I'm Allie.
Welcome, Allie. We're so glad to have you.
Oh, hey, Allie, what's up?
You know, not much.
What are your
Just
thoughts on
sitting
Morning
here.
Delight? Give me 3 words. Go.
Really, really cool.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree with that.
that is 3 words.
Well,
of the
Bryant
same.
University, I'm not sure if you are aware, but this trio of amigos are now seniors on campus.
I still don't say
We're
the
now
S
seniors.
word. I can't think
So
of being
depressing.
If you don't say the S word, what do you say?
I say a
Super
4th year
juniors?
student.
Super Junior.
For super juniors?
Super juniors. I
I'm a
like
4th
that.
year junior.
Yeah. 4th year junior. I like
4th
it.
year juniors.
Cool.
So, Brian, we're 4th year juniors. And
know
I mean, hopefully you kind of watched the season last season when we were normal juniors. But if not, I mean, what's a fun fact about you, Coburn?
Sorry.
Put on the spot. He's a great singer.
Oh, okay. No, maybe.
Coburn's a great singer. I fight crime. I've been
Allie,
known to
your
battle
turn.
the underbelly of the criminal world.
Nice.
And Allie, how about you?
I don't know. I love being a senior, even though it's really sad.
I know.
That's not so much a fun fact. It is
A
just
depressing
you
fact.
just being a senior. That's
I don't know.
next week we'll get one.
Let's think of.
We'll give her a
let's
week to
all
think about
of
that.
Fun facts about ourselves, and then talk about them next time. Because I do have some.
You know what
but-
would be a good bonding moment for us? If next episode we all give fun facts about each other. Like we all like learn each other's biographies and we
okay.
kind of like,
I like it.
can
We're
I
gonna
not
do
have
it.
Coburn?
Okay, then you're stuck with
Okay.
me.
Great.
I'll take Cobes.
So anyways,
you. I'll
guys, I
take
don't know if you
Kevin.
knew this,
gonna be
but it
fun.
was, do you know what the weekend was last weekend?
It was my sister's wedding.
Well, nobody cares about that, no offense. But
Well, it sort of ties in.
I cared.
actually, all right.
Parents and family weekend.
Well, it was Parents and Family Weekend, but Coburn, since you brought up the wedding, let's hear about it.
It was a blast. Beautiful day. All fall colors. I had a brown tux,
really?
green
Were
vest.
you in the wedding?
I was in the wedding. It was wonderful, beautiful.
Where was it?
It was Norton Country Club in Mass. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
I'm
event.
familiar with
It
the
was
town.
very good.
Near us.
Township.
Yes.
Now, Bryant, I can't help but think I'm not the only one here, but Coburn was explaining to us before we went on air that you choose wedding colors.
I guess.
What's
yeah.
that all about?
It's like
Do you-
it's a theme sort of.
What?
Like you have to have your.
Can I have some
invitation.
examples? What are some examples of
Well,
themes?
she had a fall theme, so it was all fall
Right.
leaves, fall
Orange,
colors.
red,
It was like
brown.
autumn. It was like
Green,
an autumn
brown,
theme.
red, gold.
What would your themes be for your weddings?
I
For
don't
when you
know.
guys get married?
For us, what do we want our
What would
theme
you
to be?
guys?
I don't
What would
know
be the
because
what would be the perfect? We got to get fan mail.
Outer
we get so
space.
much fan mail. That's send
Outer
in,
space
Send in some
theme.
funny
No way.
theme. Outer space is good. How
I
about
like
this?
it.
Underwater
That was
is
Yup.
good.
on the water. Like
On the
beach.
water.
Isn't that every girl's dream? Beach wedding.
True.
I don't know. Is it? I'm not a
I
girl.
don't know. I don't know what I want. It depends. There's a lot of factors that go into it.
True.
It's true.
How about
It's
like
true
ice
indeed.
cave? Everything's just cold and grimy and
You wanna
wet
know
and
what's
icy.
actually the
Sounds like a really nice
scariest-
wedding.
You want to know what's actually the scariest part of this conversation?
What?
We're 21, 22.
That's like.
I mean, within 10 years.
Who's
we
22
might
here?
I'll be 22 in 2 weeks.
I mean,
Oh my
within
gosh.
10 years, like you're gonna get married. I'm gonna get married. Coburn's gonna live in his parents' basement. So, anyways, Bryant University, we got a lot of segments to talk about this week.
Why?
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, can we go back to Parents and Family Weekend
Yeah.
real quickly? So obviously, as you guys know, it was the first performance of the Bryant Players.
Yes,
We
Midsummer
did
Night's Dream.
we were
Midsummer
there.
Night's Dream.
We gave it a standing up.
You guys were front row. I saw you there. Now check this out. So it was going smoothly. Everything was great, right? And then one of our cast members coming to the Saturday show got into a car accident and could not. A lead character,
Oh my
and they could
God.
not make the show. So everyone was
What
like,
do you do?
so I went up there and just did it. No, I'm just kidding. The director filled right in, and so we're like,
Wow.
no, if you need a script, you can use a script. But the director filled in that position, and then she didn't even need a script. She just memorized it from all the rehearsals. So
Wow.
it turned out like it wasn't even like we didn't
Kudos
lose
to
anything.
her.
That's what I'm saying.
That's awesome.
Now,
That's what I'm saying.
tell me this, Kevin. I've heard that the president of the Bryant Players is a real jerk.
Yeah. Oh, he stinks.
Okay.
Actually, if anybody wants to advertise with the Bryant Players, contact this guy.
Call him.
But yeah, no, the president's a jerk. There's gonna be pizza at the meeting next week.
Maybe I'll be there.
I'm gonna congratulate the cast, and I'm gonna buy the pizza myself.
Nice. It's good to know.
Actually, we'll.
So if you guys want
Anyways.
pizza on Kevin's dime, go to the Bryant Players meeting.
True.
Okay, so we have some We have a brand new segment this year.
We
No.
do indeed. And I don't get the title.
Okay.
Well, it's not
It's-
hard.
Chatting with Dana and Bailey.
It's not chatting.
It's
Chad-ding.
chatting
It's
with 2 D's.
Chading.
Because it's Chad, Dana, and Bailey. 3 people.
That makes more sense than
See,
I
it's a little play on
anticipated.
words. Instead of Chad chatting with these people, it's he's just going to chat.
chatting.
With them.
They
He's gonna
blended
chat.
the
He's-
2 words.
They will be chatting.
They will be-
There will be chatter among them.
I like it.
Right.
Amongst
I like it.
I actually think it's pretty clever.
I like it.
And they're talking about their Halloween costume ideas.
Halloween, huh?
Alright.
guys
What's your
been thinking
favorite
about it?
costume that you've had?
Ooh. One time in middle school, I was a dead person. And it was actually kind of cool.
Okie dokie. I really
sounds really
love
fun.
that
We
costume.
made it. We had these white shirts, ripped them, put them in the grass to make it all dirty, and
Work
put
it?
like lipstick on it as a handprint with like blood.
Nice.
It was
There's a
cool.
lot-
Wow,
there's a
because
lot
no
of
one's
work in there.
ever been a zombie for Halloween.
That's the
Ellie's
first
so
time I've ever heard
original.
anybody be a zombie.
No, we were dead people.
My
we
freshman
weren't
year, I was a
zombies.
cow. That's kind of the same thing.
You know what I'm going to be?
Not at all.
Zombie Steve Jobs. Blue
Oh,
jeans,
come on, no,
black
no,
turtleneck,
no,
some
too
zombie
soon.
face paint.
To be completely honest, Coburn, I was also going to be Steve Jobs. I was going to walk around with a Zune player, though. I think that would have been ironic.
It would have been ironic.
that?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not
You're
an
really gonna
iPod.
be
We'll
Steve
just say
Jobs?
that. Zombie
Was
Steve
that your
Jobs.
idea?
Yeah.
Kevin was like,
I
got
was
such a
like,
good
oh, I'm going to
idea."
be so... Cobur's like, I'm going to be Steve Jobs. He beat me to it.
Honestly, Kevin didn't even tell me that before we started filming.
Golly. Well, how about next week, or how about the Halloween edition? We'll both be Steve Jobs, and we'll have the fans vote.
I like it.
You guys should dress
Like
up
it.
as,
I'll be
as him when
prepared
you
to get-
come.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'll be prepared to get 0 votes.
True. Steve Jobs wears like a flannel T-shirt under a black V-neck vest. Have you ever seen that
I've never
outfit?
seen
I
a
haven't
flannel
seen the,
t-shirt.
Yeah, I've just seen the black.
Have you
No,
seen?
he has a turtleneck.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's
So,
funny.
anyways, chatting with Dana and Bailey, they're gonna be talking about costume ideas.
Yep.
Yep. And then
Hopefully
we
they
got,
won't talk about zombie Steve Jobs.
hopefully not. I think it's too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. Then on In Case You Missed It, they've got that crazy news story. The family who was stuck in a cornfield
Yeah.
and they
Did you
called
hear-
911.
Did you hear about that news story?
Did.
The
case
Salzbergs
you
were
missed
stuck.
it.
And, the Salzbergs, it was dusk, and they couldn't find their way
We
out
were
of a cornfield.
stressed. We were stressed. We didn't
No.
know where we were.
But no, so I don't know, this family, and they had like a little infant child, and it was like
Aw.
getting close to closing time, but they went into the corn maze anyways, and then they got lost.
Closing
But wouldn't
time.
someone have
Sorry.
come in to find them? And our producer Angie was like, "Isn't the point of a cornfield is
get-
to get lost
Yeah,
in it?"
you can't just go in the center and call like 911.
Yeah. But then did they? I didn't hear the end of it. Did they come and get them out of the?
No,
Yeah,
they're
they-
still stuck there now.
No, I know, but like, did
They
they figure their way
They
out?
sent a canine in. Listen, they released like the police tape. It's actually pretty funny. Maybe they'll talk about it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyways,
They
they got
will
stuck in the
on that-
cornfield.
on
and
that
they were
segment.
dumb, just dumb people.
They will.
And besides that, I mean, it's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back in the seat here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Before we
that-
sign off, I think we should talk about some exciting senior things that are coming up.
Okay.
One, senior class gift.
True.
Very
Kickoff.
important
True.
for our legacy to be left here at Bryant.
Yes.
And there's a ton of different ways to donate your money. You can actually donate your housing deposit, so you're not like physically going to your checking account and giving.
It's like money you pretend like you never even had,
Right.
but you
But
still
I
make
need
a
that money.
significant
So
donation.
I know, but
I
yeah,
don't know.
everybody should try to donate if you're a senior, and we're gonna have a really great class gift.
That's what I'm saying.
it's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna have the best one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if
Last
anybody
year's
has
class
an
gift, didn't they get the Sophomore International Experience named after them?
Shoot.
I don't know.
What? How about like this is my idea.
That's what
This
I
is my
heard.
idea of like a perfect gift. We get like an archway for the middle of campus that nobody walks through, and it's like a tradition.
Brilliant.
Because
like
there's so much like archway.
What
themed
would we do
things.
without you?
That's what I'm saying. But besides that, I mean, I'm excited to see what our senior gift is.
Yeah.
Me too.
And if anybody has any ideas, let us know. We're on Twitter and Facebook.
Wow.
Sleep
Social
on it.
network
Sleep
to the
on
max.
it and get back to us.
Send that in. That's just more fan mail options.
Yep,
You know, we're gonna get
right.
another hefty bag. I
Right.
feel bad. Can somebody direct theirs to Coburn? I don't think you've ever gotten.
You know
one.
what? On that note, it's time for us to sign off.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you, and hopefully you enjoy the show.
Yep.
See you guys.
Chatting with Dana and Bailey. I'm Dana.
And I'm Bailey.
Chad isn't here right now, so hopefully next time he'll, decide to show up. As you all know, Halloween's right around the corner, and I know you're all wondering what you should be wearing. So we are here to give you plenty of ideas for girls, guys, and groups.
Some 2011 costumes for girls are, the popular celebrities. We've got Katy Perry with the blue wig and a promiscuous candy outfit.
Yeah.
Kesha with glitter and ripped clothing. We've got Nicki Minaj, a colored wig, and you gotta have her figure.
You just have to look hot,
Look hot.
basically.
Yep. Snooki, the poof and orange skin.
That.
And Lady Gaga, the possibilities are endless.
It's ridiculous what you can do with her.
Exactly. And we can also do a tribute to Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
That would be.
You can also be a lax bro. I know I
that'd
want to
be
be a lax
great.
bro this year, actually. And you need your penny, of course. They all have the penny on. And your have calves and, of course, Adidas flip flops. And it wouldn't be complete without a snapback.
Of course. You could also be the Black Swan girl, a black tutu, dramatic makeup. It'd be creepy, but it would be
It would
cool.
work. Yeah, it'd be Or you can personally, I really wanted to be Flo from the Progressive commercial this year.
Awesome.
I thought that would be so funny if you had the little Progressive sticker right here and like, hi, my name is Flo, and the red lipstick and hair up. I mean, I think I could try to pull that off.
Definitely you could. Another 2011 classic, Rebecca Black, dark straight hair, dressed like a preteen, sing Friday all night.
Yeah, you might not have any friends, but
It would be funny.
it could work out. Here are some ideas for guys. Since everyone should dress up for Halloween, these are great ideas. They're easy and they're good icebreakers.
Definitely.
You can be a superhero, which is especially going to happen because of Captain America movie. And I know I was thinking about being Supergirl because I am.
You're super.
I know I am.
You are so super.
Obviously.
You could be an Angry Bird character. You could be one of the birds or the pig.
Whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Who really wants to be a pig, though?
I
People
don't
probably
know.
be the
It might be
bird.
funny.
You can be one of the new celebrities this year, like the Old Spice guy was pretty famous. All those commercials.
be
Or
funny.
Charlie Sheen had a big time going on. Or you can be a beat up Tiger Woods. Now that would be kind of fun.
That would be hilarious.
Just wear like beat up clothes, put like bruises on your face.
Yeah. We know a lot of people like to go out in groups for Halloween. Like last year, my friends went out as the cast of Scooby-Doo. There was Scooby, Shaggy, Fred, Velma, and Daphne. That was
That
so
would be
classic, and it was great.
All I need is a van. If you had that van,
Yeah,
that'd
the
be
mystery machine.
that'd be perfect. Or you can be the cast of Jersey Shore.
Of course.
I know last year one of my friends were Sammy and Ronnie. I mean, it's funny. You gotta like fight all night and just like make fun of each other, but just complain. But it sounds fun. You could be like Snooki, get the poof going. You gotta make sure you're orange though, and get the
Everyone's
fake
gotta be
abs.
orange. Or you could be blue and be a group of Smurfs where get just completely blue with a white T-shirt. It would be hilarious.
It would be so cute, like little Smurfs running around.
Definitely.
Well, we hope you inspired you this year with ideas for Halloween. We'll be looking out to see if anyone will be doing any things because we think that'd be wonderful.
For the 4 nights we have?
No, it's ridiculous, but those 4 costumes better be good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you catch us next week when our main man Chad is with us.
Smile pretty.
Hello and welcome, Bryant, to In Case You Missed It. I'm Nolan Thompson.
I'm Angie Angers.
And I'm Ariel Molino. Lovers of peanut butter everywhere, beware. The price of peanut butter will soon be increasing. Extreme heat and drought in the southern United States caused a terrible peanut harvest season. This led to a $450 increase in the price of peanuts used to make peanut butter. Consumers will see a price increase in popular peanut butter brands such as Peter Pan, Skippy, and Jif. Americans, who consume more than 6 pounds of peanut products each year, will have to stock up on peanut butter now.
So Nolan, Ariel, my story was about a family from Danvers, Mass, which I loved how on CNN.com and the multiple websites I looked at, how it never referenced their name. Like, they didn't want to be identified, but that's not the point. How they got lost in a corn maze and had to call 911. Isn't it the point you get lost in a corn maze?
I would assume if you take on the risk of entering a corn maze, you are preparing you are prepared for the eventual lost sensation that you'd experience inside.
What cracks me up is they were so close to the end when they called 911. I don't know how they couldn't find their way out.
How far was it? You said it before.
I think it was 25 feet from the exit.
25 feet from the exit, and they had to call 911.
Some people are just sore losers. They probably just it's too tough, so they called in the cops. That's probably what it was.
The best part was that I looked on the video on CNN.com of all places. This wasn't Fox News. This wasn't anywhere else.
Though it's a legitimate news source. CNN.
Legitimate
It's a big news
source
place.
said that the husband in the situation was told by the police to call canine, 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 so the dog would walk towards them because clearly dogs can hear when you yell canine.
English is their second language.
English is their first, clearly.
Oh.
So the police were actually kind of like busting with them. Like the police.
Oh, I'm sure they're
weren't
having a
taking
great
them
time.
Seriously.
Like, you're lost in a corn maze? How good for you. You got inside the corn maze. Like, how are you supposed to respond to that as a cop? I mean.
Right, and what they were upset about too is they were like, it's getting dark and we have a 3-week-old with us.
Shouldn't have brought the 3-week-old.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something where you could be lost, maybe, I don't know, don't bring your infant.
If you don't know the way out, why would you put yourself and then your child in a position where you don't know the outcome if you're unsure about the end?
It was dark out too.
It was getting dark, and that was why they had to call for reinforcement.
That's scary stuff.
Super scary stuff. Well, that's all we have for you today, and in case you missed it, I'm Angie.
I'm Ariel.
And I'm Nolan Thompson. Thank you for joining us.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Morning Delight.
Brian, what's up?
Hope you guys enjoyed the show.
I did.
I did too.
Did you enjoy the show, Al? Your first time?
Yeah.
Cool.
Learned some pretty interesting things.
First time, always the best, right?
Right.
But thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Make sure you tune in next week for the Halloween episode.
Yep.
And
It's gonna
we're
be
going to
pretty
see
epic.
how long Coburn can hold his breath underwater. So that's going to be something
Boy,
exciting.
there's no end to my torment.
I
is
think
there?
we should come in our costumes.
Let's do it. Zombie Steve Jobs.
How about we all dress up as each other? But it's a lose-lose for me.
I was gonna say you have to either be a girl or a girl.
Or a girl. Thank you guys so much.
You know
We'll
what?
see you next week.